Okay, so today we have war number 6, I believe. And I don't normally commentate wars, but I have some things I want to say about this war. So, for Hitmonkey, pretty standard fight. I bring in Apocalypse, I kill him. I'm not really gonna do much. Essentially, the idea is I don't need charges for Hitmonkey. And once I go in with Kitty Pryde, as long as I kill Hitmonkey with Apocalypse, it's essentially like I had Cable. And so I brought Heimdall along instead, because I wanted the Hercules and Apocalypse all my fights. So I'm just gonna leave you to watch this fight, and I'll be back for the Kitty Pryde. Okay, so Kitty Pryde is pretty standard. This is a rank 3. It would not matter if it was a rank 4. I should already have a mutant boost on because I'm about to take a Korg with it on and a Maw with it on. But like a genius, I neglect to do that beforehand and essentially do this fight without a power power back boost when I could have done it for free. But anyway, I drop a heavy here. That's actually my first stun, so we're good. I can drop another stun safely, special 2, and you can see that this does massive damage. I would be back to a special 2, if not special 3 with the power back, and I didn't have that, so it didn't work. But you can see right here I stun her into block, and I mean the fight's over. Like, I can just special intercept this if I want to, or I can just combo her, and she's gone. Okay. And Gladiator Hulk fight is pretty boring. But I can kind of go through my thought process on that as well. So we go in with Hercules, and it can be done with either. Hercules is a little bit faster, and on top of that, he benefits from taking fights, obviously. And so a good excuse to ramp him up. Miss a parry there, heavy counter. And so far we're looking good. You have to watch the smash, and you have to watch the timer for the tactic. And you can see he is being a little bit mean right here, but that's okay. Okay, so I drop a little special intercept, and he naturally gets smashed the second I go for it. There's no way I could have predicted that. It's just good old Gladiator Hulk being Gladiator Hulk. And I back off, and nothing happens. So, yeah. But that special intercept, I'm glad I didn't get punished, because I'd be really mad if that was how I got hurt. So here we go. The protection actually comes back on, and it still does a massive load of damage. And down he goes, so now it should be Korg time. So here we have a Korg. I actually do not like White Magneto because it pushes me too far back, and it's really, really hard to actually knock his rock stacks off without hurting myself and getting thorns, and so I actually do not want White Mags for this fight. And you'll actually notice straight off the bat that he does not have Limber, so you can go ahead and watch that here, which makes it a lot easier. Instead of getting 1 or 2 hits in, I can actually get 3 in, which is so much better. It makes the fight much easier to control. Yeah, so I end with another light there. Now I do a light, medium combo. And I thought I got the special 2, but I did not. It was not the goal, but I stay calm because in the end it doesn't matter. It prolongs the fight a little bit, but that's it. I get a nice special 1 dex. The most important thing is when you make a mistake that would not... I'm missing a lot of parries, and now I'm really scared I'm going to have the debuffs fall off. But when you're in a fight where a mistake doesn't matter, don't let it matter. Like, don't... If it doesn't affect how you go about the fight, there's no reason to make it, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I throw a special 1 here, get a nice little back-end crit at the end, but... And I elect to block it just because I want to be safe. And I actually do a medium there, and it doesn't trigger rock stacks thanks to my lovely concussion. Shout out to that. Medium, light, medium, light. The medium being after the rock stacks are over. And here we go. This Korg is down. Now this fight, this next one, Ebony Maw, is one that I was very, very scared of. I wasn't sure if I want to do She-Hulk, Doom, or Apocalypse. I'd never Doomed it before, and so I elected not to do that. And She-Hulk just didn't hit as hard in my mind, and so I didn't feel like that. The other fear is that I don't have an Invul. I need to have a Power Start 1 for this, and so... Actually, I do use an Invul here. The reason I used an Invul, I forgot, is because the Power Start 1 will only give me 40% of the bar of power, because when Maw has his focus mode up, which is what he starts with, I don't really gain as much. And actually, I checked this, you're about to see, my Invul did not work. I actually had enough time, but the loading screen literally was too much. Okay, so you can see, obviously, I don't have an Invul. The loading screen was too much. The loading screen took too long. Here we go, he's immune to concussion. I neglected to think that or to realize that would happen. And shout out to Water for the Mr. Fantastic pre-fights. Okay, so we're just going to back off and try to... Here we go, perfect. I don't have to parry, don't have to do kinetic transference. Get it in just a 19. It couldn't have gone any better than that in terms of when I got the heavy off and him being nice about holding block. We throw a special one, and he's gonna die. So it wasn't that hard, obviously. The problem with Maw on 25 is, for the most part, you're really at the whim of the AI. So I go in with this Hercules fight. Pretty simple, pretty standard. The reason I want to do Hercules for this instead of APOC is it's just quicker, and it's not really actually that much quicker. Mostly so I can ramp him up for Super Skrull. So I drop a little heavy here. I dash in, and I get sidestepped and take a huge chunk of damage. Just a huge chunk of damage. But it's still okay. Am I going to have to use a heal pod or two? Yeah, I am, but that's it. So it's not a big deal. We get a heavy off. We get this off. We do a medium, light, into a special, or into a light attack to trigger the thing, so that we can intercept, but he doesn't go for it. Drop an intercept there, and now I want to dash back and special intercept and special one. So I'm in a good spot now. I have all his Furies off, I have my Fury up, and I have all my crits. So we drop a nice little special 2-dex here for the flex. I have True Strike, which means when I intercept like that, we're good to go. I drop another special 1 for anti-auto block. Special 2 probably would have finished it, but it's just a little bit safer. And honestly, look, a combo and a special 1, he's gone. Okay. So, here we go to the Mole Man fight. I've done this fight with Hercules, I've done it with Hercules with the White Mags, and I've done it with Apocalypse. They're all very, very straightforward. And so I go in with Apocalypse. And here we go. I'm only at 83%, but I'm going to heal all the way up. It honestly healed up less than I thought it would, and I would have popped a potion if I had known it only went to 90. I thought it was going to heal me up to like 94, or 95, and I was like, that's probably good enough. Anyway, it's fine. Probably. We back off, and he gets the Unstoppable, so it's good that we backed off. Here we go. We're dropping some parries. Pretty standard stuff. Not much going on in this fight. I normally dash in to punish, but I wasn't planning on heavy countering that, and so I did not dash in. Here we go, he's been kind of neat with that. We have to back off, we don't have time to do an intercept. So here we can do a little mini combo into a light back draft, and we're good. So now we can... He's just not doing it, so I throw a special 2. Boom, boom, boom. He doesn't get it. Boom, boom, boom. And right there, I thought I'd gotten to special 3 because I was jumping up so quickly. And so I decided the second this ends, I'm just going to pound special 3 and do it while I still have the Fury up. I obviously did not get to special 3. It was just a mistake, and honestly, I paid for it a little bit, but it's like not a big deal. Okay, so now, the fight's still very much under control. I just have to get an intercept in special 2. So I do this, and I get a really beautiful cheeky intercept there. Really happy with how that went. Now I can just drop a re-parry into special 2, no need to bleed him with the heavy, and he disappears. Okay, pretty easy fight. Could have played it a little bit better, and actually at this point I used my first team heal potion from the original compensation from a year and a half ago. Thank you, Kaban, for only sending that out once. Lovely, they better send out more once it's fixed. I know we just got the beta features today, so. I pop on a Cosmic Boost, I'm going to Hercules the Super Skrull. If you're thinking this is a bad matchup, that is because it is a bad matchup. And so I elect for an advanced power boost, because for one, I'm low on invuls, but also because I wanted to hit hard off the bat and just get it done. So the plan is he gets his buffs based on what he does, so I want him to hit and get Furies, as opposed to me hitting him and him getting armor ups and potentially unstoppable. So that one I pacify so it doesn't work. I get 1 Fury there. A reparry, it has a cooldown, so obviously it wouldn't be both. That's not pacified, it's just the cooldown. So he's at 4, and I'm in the corner. Here, I take a combo, and then I special 1. He still has a protection up, which means he's not taking any damage. I should have gone for an intercept there, and I didn't, and I take a combo instead. And you can see this fight's not going well. I'm up in the corner, and I take another combo. That's it, I take another combo. And a special 2 just to get out of there. He does actually have his unstoppable, so he could have gone unstoppable. He didn't. He has his armor up, rather. Okay, so we block special 2, and it chunks our health down. I believe that one has what I call a block lock, meaning that... Oh, lovely. I go for the intercept on the special 1, and it doesn't work. The block lock meaning that once I start blocking it, I can't release block, essentially. And so it's hard to dex out of it. Okay, so here we go, and he's back in protection mode, which is never ideal. And I can't really reliably land an intercept, so I probably shouldn't go for it. So I go ahead and I bait out the special. There we go, he has recoil on this. I was too busy dying to notice that earlier. And here we go, we get a little reparry in this. He still has protection, which means he's not taking any damage. You just keep pushing him. We go for a special 1 intercept. That's probably the wrong play. I should go for damage. And we trigger Heimdall synergy, which I have. And we trigger immortality. And let's run this back. So, first off, I miss this heavy. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. I throw the special 1 to get the crit. And here's the perfect time to intercept. And I think intercept, but then I think no, play it safe. And my hesitancy makes me get hit in the face, and I should just go for that intercept. I'm good enough to intercept. And there, I think the same thing. I go for intercept, or I think to intercept, and I'm too scared to actually do it. So I need to stop being scared and just do it. I have the ability to intercept, and there, we also have this lovely thing right there, where I should be throwing special 2 there, and if I throw special 2, that fight's over. And here we have the final mistake. Boom. And this is mostly just me pushing him. And here, I think that I can sidestep him, and I cannot, and I get hit in the face. A terrible, terrible fight. The worst fight I've had all season, not even close. I made probably 4 or 5 mistakes in there. I still don't like that fight, but if that comes again, I will probably end up taking it, and I just need to trust myself more and know that I can hit intercepts and not be scared of doing it, because in a fight like that, the faster the better, and so I hit an intercept, I do damage, and I get out of there, and I think that's the safest thing. So here we have an America Chavez. We get her on a little dash back right there. I was going to block, but it's fine. And now we throw special 1 for the polka dot power. Ideally, you want the heavy in there, but I didn't want to activate her senses. You can see she's getting chunked down, right? Here we go. We drop a little light for spacing. We combo. Probably... Oh, I thought I was going to do a backdraft there, but I didn't. Okay. We wait for everything to end, and we drop a heavy on her. Beautiful. Well done. A light attack for spacing. We combo in. There we go. You can see that I'm getting a lot of power from polka dot power, especially against, say, passive AI. Sometimes it's almost better than normal. So I drop a nice heavy counter here in the special 2. You can see that I'm not getting any power from my power back boost, and that's because of her negative zone. I did not think about that, and so I won't be power back boosting in the future. So I drop a heavy counter off of heavy, special 1. Fight over, war over. What a messy war, what a terrible war. But we still lit all fights, and that's what matters. Alright, thank you for watching.